Ladies and gentlemen, when the so-called ruling party starts eating itself alive, you can always count on one sharp legal scalpel to slice through the confusion. Advocate Thabani Mpofu has looked at Chris Mutsvangwa's infamous letter announcing the firing of Obed Mpofu as ZANU-PF Secretary General and with the precision of a surgeon declared it invalid, unconstitutional and about as useful as a fake driver's license at a police roadblock. Mpofu didn't just say, "I think it's wrong." He went chapter and verse into ZANU-PF's own constitution. He revealed that the letter cited the wrong provisions entirely. Article 9, Section 65 and Section 67. Those don't give anyone power to shuffle the Politburo. One is about economic development and the other about health care for children and the elderly. Unless Obed Mpofu suddenly turned into a hospital ward or a community project, these sections don't apply. Meaning, Mutsvangwa's paperwork is pure fiction, legal cosplay dressed up as authority. But Mpofu wasn't done. He pointed out that Mutsvangwa signed off under a title that doesn't even exist. Secretary for Information and Publicity and Party Spokesperson. That's like writing a check signed by Superman and Batman. The ZANU-PF constitution only recognizes a secretary for media information and publicity. Nothing about being an official spokesperson. In other words, Mutsvangwa is using an invented title to hand down decisions he has no power to make. And the big one, even if you look at the actual first secretary, Mnangagwa himself, there is no unilateral power to reshuffle Politburo members outside of Congress. Section 54 makes this clear. The real appointments happen at Congress, not through midnight letters scribbled by desperate cronies. A power that doesn't exist in the Constitution cannot magically appear just because the chefs are fighting for spoons in the kitchen. Mpofu's conclusion? The letter is void, the changes don't exist, and until Congress actually does something, it's back to original settings. Meaning, Obed Mpofu technically still sits in his chair and Chris Mutsvangwa has succeeded only in embarrassing himself and exposing the cracks of a party pretending to be in control while its house is on fire. What this shows Zimbabweans is simple. The chaos in ZANU-PF is no longer just political, it's constitutional. When their own constitution is ignored or rewritten on the fly, it proves that what they call order is really just disorder with better stationery. The so-called revolutionaries are now tripping over their own rules while the country they claim to lead sinks deeper into crisis. And so, dear viewers, we watch the circus unfold. Mutsvangwa with his fake titles, Mnangagwa with his shrinking authority, and Obed Mpofu clinging onto a desk by the grace of legal technicalities. If this is the caliber of governance ZANU-PF offers, then maybe the only section that only applies is the one that sends them packing. Subscribe to ZimWest TV, the only channel where we read the fine print while the ruling party forgets how to spell its own constitution.